think I'll kill you.
Aren't you in bed?
Aren't you? We don't sleep. Ezekiel, on the other hand, sleeps like a baby. It's annoying.
Hey guys, Kiwi here. In this video, I'll be breaking down and analyzing the first sneak peek for the Season 9 premiere of The Walking Dead, which was released during the Season 9 preview special. With that being said, major warning of spoilers for everything in the show up to the Season 8 finale, and let's jump right into this. So the trailer starts with Daryl having a smoke and he passes it to Carol, who just puts it out saying that those things will kill ya. We've seen Carol smoke before as well, but for her it was more for stress than anything, and as we learn from their following conversation, her life actually hasn't been stressful for once. It's good to hear that the time skip has been treating them well, as they definitely deserve to live in peace for a while after all the bullshit they've been through. So as they talk about not being able to sleep, Carol mentions how Ezekiel sleeps like a baby. This implies that they share the same bed together, pretty much confirming that they're in a relationship together. Although I get you could think how this sneak peek might be a bit underwhelming, it cleared up the whole confusion that we had between Daryl, Carol, and Ezekiel from the Season 9 Comic-Con trailer, as we saw Carol snuggling up to Ezekiel at a fire, along with the other shot of Carol leaning against Daryl's shoulders. So it appears that the scene with Daryl and Carol is indeed just two friends talking, but they kinda knocked two birds out with one stone, as they also confirmed that Ezekiel and Carol are together, while still implying that Daryl still really cares about her, and that he might in fact develop romantic feelings for her, as Daryl is definitely the type of person to only really fall in love with someone he truly cares about and has known for a long time. Anyways, we've been theorizing if Carol and Ezekiel were going to end up together or not ever since the beginning of Season 7, since Carol overtook Michonne's roles with Ezekiel from the comics, except Michonne became romantically involved with Ezekiel back before the war, where Carol held off with her relationship with Ezekiel until after the war, as she was uncomfortable caring for people beforehand. It's good to see that Carol has learned to live alongside people that she cares about, instead of trying to run away like she did when she wanted to live in that cabin during the beginning of Season 7. So, back to the sneak peek. Daryl starts to make jokes about Ezekiel, but he says that he's alright. Carol jokes about being glad that she has his approval, but it's also the truth. I've always felt like Daryl and Carol should be together, especially as their actors have always joked about being a couple during interviews in earlier seasons. That being said, I also like how Carol is taking on a remixed version of Michonne's role with Ezekiel from the comics, as what they've done with it really does suit her. Also, I sadly feel like Ezekiel will only be on the show for a season or two longer, so there is always a shot for Daryl and Carol to get together during the endgame, in my opinion.
Does he snore fancy too?
Stop it.
No, he's alright. He's a bit corny, but...
Glad I have Pookie's approval. After what I went through with Ed, corny is really, really nice.
The sneak peek concludes with Carol saying that after all the BS she went through with Ed, her abusive husband from Season 1, she doesn't mind how corny Ezekiel is. Daryl says that he's happy for her, and out of anyone, she deserves to be happy herself. This just once again shows how great of a friend Daryl is, and I always enjoy scenes involving both him and Carol. After Maggie and Rick both leave the show during Season 9, these two will be the only true OGs from the first two seasons of the show. I'd appreciate a like on the video if you've enjoyed anything I've said today, as it really helps me out more than you can imagine. Feel free to subscribe for more Walking Dead content in the near future, and if you'd like to take that extra step in helping support the channel, check out my Patreon as well. Also, feel free to follow me on Twitter, link to both of those in the description. I'm fairly active on Twitter even when I'm not posting videos, as I'm always retweeting anything and everything I can involving both The Walking Dead and Better Call Saul universe. Anyways guys, as always, I thank you all so much for watching, and until next time, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out.
I'm happy for you. If anybody deserves to be happy, it's you.